Hello everyone, my name is Pat from RIKON, and what we do in essence is that we interact with the funding agencies. We help companies with their application forms and everything else, securing innovation vouchers, going through the process and actually working out with you what is the best possible project or opportunity for you. And I suppose that's the first part of it when you're looking at funding, is like, well, what's the best for your business? Like, it's okay, you know, money for websites and everything else, but you've actually got to look at what's your priorities, what is it that you actually need the funding for. I've learned this a painful way years ago in my own businesses and everything else. Chasing money for funding's sake doesn't work. Chasing money for the right thing does work, because you're actually very specifically focused on it. And this is what we help companies in RIKON do initially, and then obviously we work with you then as you secure your funding and everything else, and that, and I'm being honest, that pays for our services as we move forward. But also like just to say, yes, I am from Waterford Institute of Technology, and I head up RIKON in there, and we're one of the, we represent the business research and the business applied services, but there's also a whole load of other things such as technology, engineering, IT, etc. And if it is any of those areas that you are interested in, please send us an email to Danielle or to myself, and we'll set you up with the right contact in order to secure other different types of funding as well. But let me just walk through as well what we do as we interact with the different types of funding agencies. So we help companies, really, as I just said there, you know, identify, well, what are the opportunities that you're missing? What aren't you actually leveraging in your business? And this is what you actually need to go for funding for, you know. And it's like, it's those opportunities are the ones that are going to leverage whatever it is. You're actually going to make more money or be more competitive, or you're actually going to be a far better business than what you want, because you're using the money for the betterment of your business. I know that sounds like common sense, but you'd be surprised how many people we would interact with because there's $5,000 there, or there's €1,000, or there's €2,000, and not actually really going after what it is that they require. So in RIKON, I can't put up everyone, I just couldn't fit it into the slide with my lack of thing, but we've about 45 people working in RIKON, all of different areas, business models, HR specialists, IT, website, marketing, and so forth. And I'll have a kind of like a generic slide later on just to show you. And what we do is that with all of that skill set and that business skill set, there's someone there that can actually assist you in whatever business opportunity that you require. And this is what we do. So in essence, we call ourselves, we're what we are is kind of like, we're business design thinkers. We actually design the business for the most enhanced profitability. That's really what we do. So we're business designers. So we explore opportunities with you. We will look at, well, what are the patterns going on in the marketplace? What's the right thing to do? What shouldn't you not do? This is the first right priority. We'll ideate and brainstorm. We can do market research. There's strategic, and in essence what we can do, and which we've done with a lot of businesses, is we've reimagined, especially in tough times, we've reimagined how they actually do business better, you know. And this is part of what we can actually offer you in RIKON. And it's a business innovation centre. And if you want, as I said before, if you want other angles on that, we can actually set you up with our sister research groups in WIT. So part of it, we have an innovation process that we bring our companies through, and this has really worked phenomenally well for us. Like in the last couple of years, we've actually interacted with 1,000 companies, and last week, just based upon this, we actually won the Knowledge Impact Awards across all of Ireland in relation to the work that we've done with SMEs. And it's a kind of very systematic process that we get through. There's no nonsense, no nothing. And we actually, at the end of the day, we're working to enhance your business part of it. And this is services that we provide for from WIT, and obviously there's other centres and other colleges as well, but obviously we're the ones that do from WIT. So what can we do? There's loads of things. We can help you, you develop new products and services, new channels to markets, customer engagements, redesigning structures, strategies. We look at pricing and value-added models. You might think, what's that got to do? Well, we were working with a company there very recently, and the margins in the business have gone so tight that there was no profitability whatsoever. So what we actually looked at, we said, well, their pricing model was all wrong, and we actually re-changed the way that they actually interact with their customers and charge for their services. And now they've increased their margins up again to like 5-6%. I know it's a slow road, but they were down into the 0.05%. So there's different angles and everything else, and these are the experts. They come in and they look at this, diagnose the problem, and actually see how can you actually be more profitable, more enhanced business. We look at new markets, business models, enhanced customers' experiences, in essence. So we help companies do better, and we do this through the funding agencies. So we sit down with you, work out what's the best possible strategy, how to maximize the funding, etc., and how better to engage with those funding sources as well. And oftentimes I would say as well is that, like myself and Kieran, we've often interacted. Kieran would send a company out or vice versa, etc. And it's this engagement process, because we can help you reshape a business model that will actually allow you then to go for funding on a particular aspect as well. So these are just the different services that we offer. In particularly, we look at optimization strategy. There's market research, every possible thing. We do lean and service design. I would like to say as well that on 14th of May, we have our 3rd annual lean conference in WIT with RIKON. And we actually then bring in international experts and everything else. But we have all lean experts in service design. They design blueprint for tourism companies' services. Look at your blueprint, how the customer interacts with all your different touch points, and make your services better. Also market development, and also destinations, because we originally would have done a lot of work in tourism. And like for an example, on the leader program we just finished, and the last thing in Enniscorthy, we finished a massive tourism leader funded program where we actually came in and redesigned the entire branding, the products, and everything else of the entire destination and how they market. And this now, and the area that we actually were working in, is actually really after companies. It's all about making money at the end of the day, but the tourists are enjoying themselves and the companies are making a lot more money. So that was a leader funded project that we went in as well. I would also say as well, like on innovation vouchers, we would be the largest users. RIKON, like WIT, as you heard earlier, Brian was saying, WIT would be the largest users of innovation vouchers, and that's because RIKON, we actually are the largest of all the colleges in the country and everything else. We're the largest users of innovation vouchers in Ireland, and we interact with a lot of companies. And there's a call now open on the 6th of May, which is closing in around the 23rd, I think, is it, or 26th of May, something like that. But what I would say is that if you are interested in getting an innovation voucher, yes, you have to be a limited company, but we will help you. Actually, we help you work out what your problem is, what's the best solution, look at, and we will know what all the ineligible activities are and all of that, and we actually help and write the application for you and submit it in. And if it's not us, we'll send you to the other partners in WIT, and if it's not someone in WIT, we will actually set you up with providers in other colleges. So there's no real competition here as such. It's for the betterment of your company. So there's a whole rake of services that you can actually get benefit from. And I just suppose, like, just to kind of conclude, really, the way that we work is that we really look at developing a collaborative partnership with you. We want, from a WIT RIKON point of view, we want to develop relationships with the companies in our region and beyond. And we will work our team. I would say the people that we work with in the company, they're not academics, by the way. These are industry professionals that we've brought in, and they actually engage with you and work with you as well. We design and implement bespoke innovation solutions for your company that actually takes your company to the next level. And we also always, like, our goal is to endeavour to make you more successful, have a successful growth strategy, and that we all kind of collaborate together to make the kind of like South East, and particularly Waterford, better destination that we all work, live and play in. So that's RIKON. We do interact with the funding agencies, and we're a good code of protocol if you're thinking about going for a funding application. The lads will sit down with you for a period of time, work through what your problem is, what's the best funding application, etc.